Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So in this one, I'm going to talk about what we are. So what did God create us to be? What do we think we are? What's the truth and reality of this from a divine perspective? From a human perspective, it is we are humans, we have a life, we have people around us, we have family, we have friends, we are born, we die. We live, we born, we die. We have a life, we have jobs, we go on holiday, we have a future, we have a destiny, we have karma that we go through. We have good karma and bad karma. We experience good days and bad days. So this is what a human is from the human perspective. Okay, now this is totally different to what a human is from the divine perspective, because the divine perspective says Sab Gobind hai, Gobind bin nahi koi. So which means that everyone and everything is God, and there's nobody else here other than God. Okay, this is what Gurbani says, that Sab Gobind hai, Gobind bin nahi koi. So Gurbani is saying that everybody here is actually God, and there's nothing else or nobody else here other than God. So what does this actually mean? I guess the best way to explain it would be if somebody came from outer space, aliens came from outer space, they had the technology to create a planet, in fact, create existence. They had that much technology, they're that intelligent to create existence, which then develops into planets and solar systems and all these other kinds of things. On planets you start to get life, and then life develops into people, into humans through time by itself. There's that much intelligence in this technology that these aliens are using, right? So this is the best way to explain it. And then what they do, as things start developing and things start changing into humans, then we become from animals to humans. In fact, from the point where life is created, a living being of any kind is created, what these aliens have done, they're not human, these aliens. They are invisible to the human eye. They are highly intelligent, and they in fact they are spiritual. They are supremely spiritual, much more than what we humans are. And what they've done, or what a single one of these aliens have done, there's only one of these aliens, and what this alien has done is it's embedded itself into everything that it has created without anybody knowing or noticing it. And this is what Waheguru has done, is exactly this. So that, I'm not saying Waheguru is an alien, I'm just saying this is exactly what Waheguru's done. Waheguru's done exactly this. He's developed and designed, which creation which has evolved and evolved and evolved, and it's going to continue to evolve. So as it first became alive, then Waheguru embedded himself into it, maybe, or he was already into it, and then it just developed into life. So, and then eventually life developed, and we all turned into humans. So what this means is that we're humans. We're this super developed technology that is given a life, that is given an existence by God, by His creation, that contains a spirit, a soul, a brain, a heart, a life. So from the divine perspective, and then Waheguru has embedded himself into this. It's a program. He's created this program that has a life, that has an existence. It's like somebody who's written a computer program and embedded the program into some kind of technology, like this technology is a human technology. So this is what's happened here. So he's embedded all of these things into this human technology, and he's actually created a spirit, a heart, a man, genuine man kende. He's created all these, like they're kind of in spiritual form. They're not in human form. These three things, they're in a form that they can't be seen. They're also in here as well, in this body as well. So the mind gives us free will to be able to decide what we want to do. The heart gives, the Waheguru lives in the heart. He lives in there, and we are the spirit. In fact, living in this body. So what happens is when this body dies, this spirit leaves, and everything that we get from this life accompanies it, and it leaves and it goes and it gets put into another body. And then you live another life and you continue going on and on and on. But that spirit is also not you, because that spirit is also a part of him. So he's a supreme spirit and we are the spirit. So we're a smaller version, or a more, I can explain, not so developed version of him. But this spirit, if it does Seva, Simran and Sangat and starts to pray and meditate upon God, it can merge into the Supreme Spirit and lose itself and become part of the Supreme Spirit. And Gurbani talks about this spirit which has done this as the Brahmagyani. And he says that in Guru Arjan Dev Ji says in the Sukhmani part, and he talks about this Brahmagyani. What is this Brahmagyani? Who's managed to do this and merge his spirit into the Supreme Spirit and become God in human form. So Maharaj is talking about this Brahmagyani. So Brahma means universe, Gyani means knower of it. So as we have a Gyani in the Gurdwara, he knows everything about the Gurdwara and about Gurbani, but the Brahmagyani knows everything about the universe, because he does astral travel around wherever he wants to go, as including to Sachkhand and anywhere he wants to go, or she. And they have God abilities, they have divine abilities. This is the Brahmagyani, and there's a whole Astapadi on it, and it tells you what the Brahmagyani is. This is the Brahmagyani, this is the Sant that Guru Arjan Dev Ji is talking about, that we need to learn from. So we are this program that is living a life that God has created, and God is living in us, experiencing everything. So this is what the situation is, this is what we are, this is who we are, and this is how it's all been set according to divine knowledge. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.